Hello and welcome to the fourth round of the Skill Issue Fantasy Series 2000. We are at Watkins Glen, a great track as long as you're driving anything other than this specific car. Oh my god, is it difficult to get a car around this track. Now as we approach the first corner, want to brake early, try to clip that curb as much as possible. And in this car, despite the steering input, it's just going to keep sliding wide. And as we go into the first of the two sweepers, no amount of practice really had me ready for those corners because turning from right to left like that in this car, I mean, as often as not, will have you spitting off the edge. And now as we approach the bus stop chicane here, so important not to clip the curb, because if you do hit the curb, then the tires are going to spin faster, and if those tires are spinning faster when you touch the asphalt again, you're going to be spat off the track. Coming towards this left-hander here, got a brake where you see the cement on the outside of the track. Just coast through, and as with all corners on this track, just the littlest bit of power you possibly can just to keep the momentum. Coming uphill here, important to exit wide so you can put down some more power, and onto the mini straight. Now at the end of the straight, you're going to see the trickiest turn for my money on the corner because it is deceptively a lot sharper than it looks when you are entering. And here we have the blind left-hander using the brown grass as a bit of a braking marker for this turn. Just coast around, and as we go into the second to last turn of the lap, no need for brakes, just off the gas, a downshift if you happen to be in fourth, and coming around the final corner, hoping to possibly get a bit of slipstream off the back of the car ahead, and finishing the lap with a 126. Let's see where that puts me. And at the end of the session, that would put me on pole position by nearly half a second, which is fantastic, even though I had to fight the car the whole time. And the podium place is rounded out by Peter Racy. Whoa, let's go racing. So I find myself in a brand new position, which is leading the rolling start. And I keep noticing now, I didn't notice it while I was doing it, that I've already gotten the warning twice to slow down. And as we are rounding the final corner and the lights are about to come up, I am just really skirting that line there for a couple of instances, and then as the lights go green, you see I immediately get a drive-through penalty for speeding, which is so unfortunate, and that's all I can think of, and the flashing is getting distracting, and losing two positions around the first corner, which is unfortunate, almost losing it on the sweepers there with that sudden change, and then focusing too much on the car in front, going off the track, touching grass, and losing another position, starting this race immediately with a drive-through penalty and losing 3 positions. Going to the bus stop here, trying not to make contact, trying not to hop the car over a curb and not ruin my race, and managing to get away with it. So, not the most ideal start, but there's always something to fight for. It is a long race, and as we come into this tight left-hander, Peter Racy is just sniffing up the back end of my car. Really unfortunate. Thought he was a cool dude. I think maybe he hates me. A theory which will be proven at the end of this lap because we are like halfway through the video already, and it's only the first lap of the race. Losing a position to PD Raceman, but gonna try to get it back here, hoping to outbrake him, which we do. Coasting and boxing out the inside line. Love to see that, and heading up the blind left-hander, spot that grass on the right. Just coast through, little bit of power to keep the car rotating, and as we head towards the penultimate corner, again, no need for brakes here, just coasting through. PD Racy gets real close, and because I have a drive-through, I'm pulling into the pit lane, slapped by PD, and then my cheeks get absolutely clapped by the AI behind me. And it's just so frustrating because there's something about the AI on specifically this track where they don't care if you or they live or die. This was my 6th time trying to do this race. I had not completed a single lap in any of these attempts because the AI always fucks me off the track, and I'm done. I'm done with Watkins Glen. I don't want to deal with it anymore. It took too much time just to get a lap done. I don't care. I don't want it anymore. I'm gonna go home. Bye. So Billy Archer wins the race, Geronimo in second place, Tommy Gunn, who I think was a wrestler, taking P3, and some Italian-Canadian dude named after a pasta, best of the rest. Whoopee. So after the AI does their best to murder me and kill me at the same time, I managed to hold on to 4th in the standings, still ahead of Peter Racy. Really looking forward to Spa. I love Watkins Glen a whole lot, but they got to do something about the AI on this track, man. It's insane. Um, yeah, I don't have anything else to add to this. Really, it was just a really depressing chain of recording stops and starts trying to get this race done. You know what? On to bigger and better things. Spa's coming up next. That'll be hopefully a much better result for me, both in the game and just like mentally as a person. Time will tell for that, though. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Make good choices. And bye.